My God, you guys, we are back. It's Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you guys, because we are reviewing Bachelor in Paradise Week 4, Part 1. And I feel like I'm in a effing Twilight Zone. Like,
it was like one thing after the other.
After the other.
Like, what's going on?
Oh my God. Well, anyway, you guys have seen basically the show, so we're just going to give our analysis. I just kind of want to,
we introduced, right?
Yes, we did introduce or whatever.
Okay.
Michael says he's feeling lonely. I'm sorry, you guys. I really do. And you know what? I really feel like Michael's using his grief. He really is. They kind of started the episode off with how, he's such a nice guy. He's a sweet guy. He's feeling lonely. He wants to find his person.
Person Michael is. Michael was not that nice a person to Sierra. I don't think. I think he used her.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it was very selfish of him.
Yeah.
You know, he could have just let her know from the beginning, but he was playing the game.
Yeah.
You know, and when he was like, you know, he just played the game. That's how I feel. And he broke up with her. But when he was talking, he thought that she was going to stay.
Oh my God. It was so ridiculous. He's had the nerve to say that, even though me and Sierra ended, I never expected her to leave me here, vying for a rose, basically. Like, you guys have to really listen to what this man is saying. Because it's really, like, you have to literally put the grief to the side. Because if this was any other person whose wife had not died 4 years ago, you would have, like, been like, that's odd. Yeah. Like, you dumped her, you've broken her heart, but you wanted to stay there to give you a rose so you can date other women and date them in front of me.
Yeah.
How effed up can you be as a person?
I don't know. Maybe he thought she was Romeo. But Romeo did some mean stuff. Like, he did some nutty stuff, and that's why he chose Jill. But Sierra didn't.
She was nothing but nice and kind to you.
Yeah.
You dropped her like a bad habit. Yes, obviously, she was not your type.
And I felt like as though he was going to, because
I know, but the fact that he sat down there, he laid down there on that couch, I also... You ain't gotta be a person. You look at me because I also agree.
No. I'm not. I'm just like I'm not a you. I'm just thinking about him, but just thinking about him makes me so annoyed.
Yeah, exactly.
So annoyed, and then the other thing too, when Danielle came, he made a beeline to this woman. He was hugging her and holding her.
He was so desperate.
I thought that he had met this woman, seen this woman, not knowing they had spoken
on DMs.
Yeah, right. Like, because she has been through grief as well. But
he was so thirsty. I just wanted to throw water on him.
But
that's how thirsty he was.
But after he was like, she served her purpose.
He meant that shit.
After she gave him the rose. After the rose ceremony, he's like, well, she has served a purpose. Did any of you catch that? Is that what a nice guy will say? She served her purpose?
In a jokingly way.
No, he was not joking.
No, but he was trying to make it seem like a jokingly way. But he was very serious about that. Yeah. And even she was kind of going off it, but that's her instinct, knowing that's what it was feeling, because he was so desperate, all in her face. She couldn't even get to see James, who actually is a genuinely good person.
I know.
He's not one of those nice guys who are really assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She could have saw James, and that would have been a perfect match for her, because he's actually a genuine person.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
And she deserves that. I don't want her to end up with a Michael. But she likes him. She likes him so much. And then there was this moment when they were talking, and he was like, "You're making me nervous. Stop it." Just like out of the blue. Do y'all find that odd when he said that? And then she asked him, "What are you thinking right now?" And he was like, "What am I thinking? What are you thinking?" And then she was like, and he's like, "Oh, did I miss it? Yeah, you missed it." Like, I think she was seeing like the issues with Michael. Unfortunately, I feel like she likes him so much. And sometimes when we have instincts about stuff, women, we kind of continue talking to this person and allow them to kind of worm their way in. And the more Danielle kept on talking to him, the more she was worming her way in. But after that boat, when they were on the boat, he had said, because I was looking at both of them, I'm like, I don't feel like, and even when he was like holding Danielle, when he first met her, when he saw her and he took her to the little area to sit down, I just felt like she wasn't really feeling him like that. She was like, oh, okay, well, tell me about the couples here. You know, like she wants to know who is free. She wasn't checking for him. I don't feel like she was checking for him.
And he basically sat there and lied. He basically sat there and lied. They're all booed up. I am not even remotely chasing anybody.
Yeah. Like, you know, and I feel like they actually brought Danielle specifically for him because of Wells. Wells knows Danielle. He knows Michael. He feels like... Now, Danielle is a sweetheart. Michael is not. He's not. He is not a sweetheart. And I don't feel like he is going to be a good person for her.
No, she deserves...
When you look at Danielle and the way she talks and her measured tones, this is someone who I feel has kind of gone through that process. Like she's gone through some healing. She probably has gone through some therapy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And she actually talked about what happened with the death of her fiancé. And she was the one who found him. So she allowed herself to be vulnerable. And I think at a point, Danielle was actually, you could see in her eyes, like she was like kind of assessing him like, you know, I don't know about this guy. But then it was like he kind of wormed his way as they were having their lunch.
I didn't see that worming. I saw a forced kiss at the end, and it looked uncomfortable. Yeah. And also, this fool had the nerve to say on the boat that, the success for me will be able to date somebody. I'm not forced an engagement.
Yeah.
You're trying to find love, though?
Yeah.
Boy, please. This man is not here for love. He's here to be the Bachelor. Yeah. Wallahi, he is. Just wait.
And after that, you know, uncomfortable situation where he was like, you know, you're making me nervous. I think what happened with him, he said it in the confessional. He said, you know, I know on paper Danielle and I seem like the perfect match,
but I don't know if she's the one for me.
I don't feel that spark with her that I felt for Laura.
How many times are you gonna bring up
and that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you know what would be interesting? I wonder how he was as a husband with Laura. I mean, I'm sure he was there for her.
I would love to know that story.
I am sure he was there for her. You know, people are always there for people who... And I've lost, you know, a few friends to cancer and stuff like that. And being at their bedside just prior to them passing away and all that. So I know how devastating that can be. Like, it can really be devastating. And I can't imagine how it feels when you lose a spouse, you know? But at the same time... When I see Michael and the way he is behaving mm-hmm. and some of the kind of manipulative stuff and the shady stuff and the using stuff, I just wonder to myself, because you don't change after you lose someone. Like, you don't change. Your character does not change.
Yeah. You either get worse or you get better.
Yeah, either or. But your character doesn't change like that. You know, I don't think he changes like that. And I feel like he totally used Sierra. And he totally used Danielle.
It's like and everybody forgets how he treated Sierra.
Better for Danielle. She's a sweet, sweet, sweet woman. She doesn't need a Michael. She really does not. I so wish she had James. Like
James would have been phenomenal for her.
But I think Danielle looks a little older to me.
Sinead looks older too. Sinead is not no spring chicken on this show.
She's younger than Danielle, you can tell, I feel. Like
they look the same age.
Really?
Can we be for real?
No, I feel like Danielle must be a little older. Maybe 5 years older or 10 years older. I
don't know. I just feel like they look the same age. Like Sinead does not look like no spring chicken.
And he blocked her from looking at anybody else, giving her that opportunity. You know?
And he was so desperate, like hugging all on her and all this stuff. Like he was so thirsty. And then when it was over, it was
like, she served her purpose. I could not believe he actually said that. But this is how he thinks. But you know what I think? I've been saying it for the longest time. And the way that they keep on saying, Michael is so nice. Michael is so nice. Oh my goodness, Michael is so nice. Do you know Michael? He is so nice.
My thing is,
he wants to be Bachelor. That's really what Michael wants.
I'm sure they're going to give it to him.
And I think that they're going to give it to him. That's why they are amping him up. Because they want to actually give him that Bachelor. And, you know, I mean...
Just like how they hyped up Zach. But Zach is a manipulator as well.
Yeah.
Like, I know you guys keep on telling me, oh my God, you guys don't understand why Zach is like this.
I have got to watch
He was 2 or 4 months older than her. You could have just reassured her. You didn't have to go there talking about, I was seeing Bachelorette Rachel. What happened between there where you guys were having your conversation did not warn you to have an entire hissy fit like a woman. Yeah. For real.
So anywho,
but y'all, good luck. I'm not watching that show.
I am actually going to watch it because I just want to be able to tell some people I told you so. That's it. So yes, it is kind of petty, but I do want to watch it just to see, because I always, you know, my instincts are never wrong. They're actually never wrong. They've never led me wrong, and I
can testify to that because even in my own life, she's been right about everything.
Yeah. So we'll see. I wanna watch that just to see how that whole thing turns out.
But yeah, I want to quickly talk about Shanae and Logan. No, Shanae, Logan, and James.
Oh my God!
She did end up eliminating Logan, but James, he actually rolls.
James, she eliminated James.
She eliminated James, which she's like, I might shock some people tonight. You weren't gonna shock nobody because y'all knew you were choosing Logan. Yeah. Like, if you actually really want to see James to see that through, you would have dropped him like a bad habit. Yeah. Like, he actually rolled out the red carpet. He actually did something that you really love. He did it in several different variations, and it was very nice. It was very sweet. Yeah. All Logan did was put on some damn goggles, get some rusty, nasty looking bracelet out of an empty champagne bottle, and make out with you. And that's
champagne bottle too. That was it. And he lights about 2 or 3 candles. That's all.
You want a cookie, Logan? So the fact that she chose him. Yeah. And then what was so crazy is that she said that, you know, James will be a good husband, he'll be a great father, and he will be loyal.
Show them what we're eating.
Oh. I don't want it to fall. But
mangoes.
And we have a mango tree. But yes. Yeah. But she also said that he'll be loyal. These are things that you want from a person in a long term.
Yeah. That's why I said probably she doesn't want to get engaged. But with Logan, what did she say? He
was sweet and gentle with me. James is also sweet and gentle with you. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know.
Maybe she just doesn't like the fact that he's not as taller than her. I mean, but they're the same height, aren't they? James
is a little short, I think. Logan's really tall.
My thing is...
But he could be in... I don't know, Logan.
As a woman who loves tall men, which I can attest to that. I'm not looking at shorts, man. I'm really not. But sometimes, even if the person is a little bit shorter than you, or they're the same height, if they're a really good person at heart, it's best to actually go that way. And he's fine as shit. Like, this is not some fat soul who's also short. Like, he is buff. He is easy on the eyes. He is fine as hell. Yeah. And he is a beautifully amazing, genuine person. And you want to give that up for an asshole named Logan?
Well,
where they do that?
I don't know where they do that.
In Shanae's world, that's where they do that at.
He's like that guy. Remember that short guy in Married at First Sight? Was that with Michael? Remember Michael? And he had a taller wife.
Yeah.
The guy with the beard. He was so fine. He had like the longest eyelashes.
Oh, Jasmine and Michael.
Oh my goodness.
He was fine as hell.
He was fine. Even though he was short, it's like, oh yes.
I would have rolled that roller coaster.
I can do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're so beautiful and they have such a wonderful heart.
Yeah.
That you're like, I don't care about your height. I actually really do not. All you see is this beautiful man.
Yeah.
And he was so kind too on the inside.
Yeah. But can we really get into Casey?
Oh my
Can we just get into Casey?
Let us get into
I cannot
Let's get into it. I gotta have some more men.
Casey was literally a mess. He sat down there and said, I want to basically do a last-ditch effort.
I want to be the hero.
But also, if I'm going to leave, I want to really just stick it to Pete.
To Peter.
In his side.
Yes.
So he decides, I'm going to go tell Brittany, Pete said all this stuff about you, and I want to give you the chance to confront him and do this and do that and do this and do that. She goes to confront him.
Brittany wasn't even checking for him.
No, she was not checking for him. She has clearly seen that she likes Andrew, which I don't really think Andrew is about shit. And after seeing how he acted last night, I think he's actually weak as hell. As far as I'm concerned, that man was so. No. Anyway, let me get back to Casey. Hold on, wait. Let me get back to Casey.
So he does all that.
So he does all that, right? And then he decides, okay. So he goes tell her whatever. She goes to confront Pete, and he basically tells her, "You were a waste of time, a waste of breath, all this stuff or whatever."
Pete.
And she walks away or whatever. She's still talking to her girls or whatever. And she's trying to go to Andrew so he can comfort her. Mm-hmm. And he's like, calm down, dude.
When he was saying that, I said, this man, he don't want no smoke. He doesn't want any smoke. Calm down. I don't know if he was about to do breathing exercise. I was just like, what the hell? You know, and it was like he left her there
to handle it herself.
Peter, because first she was going to confront Peter, I guess, with everybody there. And Peter, when he realized, first he said, I don't want to talk to you. But when she says, oh, this is what you said?
He's like, okay, let's talk.
Because he also was too afraid
of having everybody gang up on him.
Exactly. So he took her out there and wanted to be a jerk. However, when she went to explain, I just love Jill was like, no, this is my girl. How dare you? She and Brittany are so cute. Jill and Brittany with their woman code. I just love it. And she goes and starts telling him, okay, you need to leave. And
she said, you need to go up those steps right effing now. Mm-hmm. And so now Genevieve also is going there, whatever, stuff like that. But mind you, before that even happened, right? Yeah. No, I think it was after. Well, so after the women have finished talking to him or whatever and stuff like that, Aaron goes there, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, yes, big, tall, and dark and chocolate, he's there. Well, not chocolate, but mocha maybe. But he was there, whatever. He was there trying to talk to him. When I talked to him, but he was just listening. It wasn't like he was agreeing with him, but he was like, okay, or whatever. But as soon as the women came, though, he backed up. That man started backsliding.
You see, I think
men avoid confrontation like it's cancer, and we saw it for real in this whole episode. Andrew there sipping his sparkling cider, running to the other side.
When she came back after talking to
oh my god,
Peter, Andrew literally looked at her. He was holding something. The next thing I think, he made a beeline to the right. As soon as she looked away talking to somebody else, he was gone. I said, where's Andrew? And I did not see Andrew until after the ambulance had left.
But Casey,
and Peter left.
The thing is, like, so all the women are getting at him or whatever, stuff like that. Aaron tries to go talk to him or whatever, stuff like that. The women have left now. No, they're still the women. Okay, so still there. Aaron was there. Then the women came in. Aaron backed up, right? And then Casey's there watching all this unfold or whatever. And he's like, his
back is all wet with sweat. And I think really at a moment, I think Casey wanted to go because he was feeling kind of like a punk, like emasculated, like
Andrew.
Like, wait a minute, these women are fighting, like him, and I really should be there to like help them
to be the hero,
right? I didn't realize it was going to go left so far because now they're kicking him out. So he looked like he would go get up. The next thing I know, this man don't just collapse.
He's like, oh, I'm feeling dizzy.
He just collapsed to the floor, and I was like,
what is going on?
I think just the stress of it all.
No, he did not.
Cowardly, very spineless stuff that I have seen in a while.
That was the craziest thing I've seen on reality TV in a while, man. Because it was so insane. Like, now he's starting to feel dizzy. Mm-hmm. Now he's fainted or whatever and all this stuff. I think he really felt bad for Pete because all of them were ganging up on him. And he said like he doesn't want to be a punk. So let me just pass out. Like he said, I don't want to be a punk, but you know what? I'm going to be the old guy. Let me pass out on the floor and start sweating bullets. And then he's like raising his legs or whatever, stuff like that. The ambulance comes and stuff.
I know. He sits
up. He's on his ankles.
With his feet, right?
And then they were like, okay, so are you okay? Like, what's going on? Let's get you some water or whatever. And he said, well, the thing is, I don't think it's really physical. I think it's circumstantial. Yeah. I actually have to be out of this place.
Exacerbating what's going on around here is exacerbating.
And I actually think I need to be removed from this situation.
Right.
So now
But then they seemed like
they're going to leave him. Because he's having full conversations with the ambulance.
All of a sudden, he just lay back.
Ow, my ankle.
You just sat up on that foot real strong. and had a conversation.
You
didn't feel your ankle then? All of a sudden when he realized they're going to keep him, ow, ankle, and he laid it across his head like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is he doing?
Like, it was so insane. Like, we really saw how men...
Like, like those mummies. Like, he crosses his head like, I'm finna go to this ambulance right here.
He's like, I gotta get the hell up out of here. I'm done. I cannot I try to play hero. I'm too much of a punk for that. Nope.
It didn't work. It's almost like Pink Panther when he says, I did not think this through. We watched that so many times.
It was so insane.
And then when he goes into the ambulance,
Michael goes there.
Wrapped up. Here go Michael. I think
he's there doing like sit-up, like crunches. You know what I'm saying?
He has his whole head up like this as he is talking to Michael.
Having a whole conversation what's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Look, after Michael has already said
in the confessional, I think he was doing it as a last-ditch effort to get a rose. But I think he did the right thing. What?
Because old men gotta stand together.
But I'm gonna leave your ass just like how I left Sierra's ass, and I'm gonna go back down to paradise because I need vacation. I need to be up in Mexico.
I'm trying to get this bachelor seat. That was hilarious.
It was actually a mess. Like, I think we really saw in this episode how men really just avoid confrontation,
and I think
like the plague.
I think the reason
even Aaron did it. As tall and as fine as he is, he avoided. He backed up.
You know what? When he went to Peter, he wants to see if this is a serious like stuff that he got to fight.
But the thing is, he already knew it was serious because Brittany said that she was calling him. Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't that serious. I mean,
you see, women, we fight with our mouths.
We got all the lip, we got all the hands.
We got do X, Y, Z, and this and that.
But we ain't fighting nobody for real.
No, and then when we are fighting is with our nails and whatever else,
we're pulling hair.
Someone's hair. We're trying to maim someone's beauty. That's what that is. But with men, it is a fight. So they have to always think to themselves, I think, is this worth a fight or not? Because if I'm confronting, it's a fight. Because that other person I'm confronting, coming towards, he might take it like an attack. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to figure out, is it a fight or is it not? So when Aaron went, saw what was going on, he said, okay, this is not worthy of a fight. Where I got to get involved and get my muscles involved. So let me walk over here.
You want the last time.
one? You go ahead. You always have my last mango, honey. Because you're my child.
Yes. Something. But yeah, it was really hilarious. Like,
and at the end, here come Andrew.
No, hold on, wait. Let's talk about Aaron, James, and Jacob.
Yes.
So of course you got these two big dudes, right? Then you got little Jacob with his little looking like a hippie.
But you know who was the first one to say, "Let's go confront him"? It was James.
Yeah, it was James. James said,
"Okay, well, when what's happening?" James kept on looking. He was like really interested to see what was going on.
Yeah,
but the whole time he kept. Some of the men had their backs to the action, but James kept on looking over there.
Yeah.
So James, to me, doesn't mind a confrontation.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like he ready to go, but that's where he comes, protector.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what she saw in him, but you dumped him like a bad habit.
I will be sliding into James's DMs. James or Aaron, whoever does it, who ends up single on this show.
That's so funny.
Those men should not be single.
He was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go and go. You know, the girls want him to leave. We gotta go. So, you know, here comes Jacob with himself. You know, he's like,
he has these two big dudes.
He's like, well,
you know, let's go get him.
Yeah,
time to go.
If I promise you, if Jacob was there by himself, ain't no way he'll be like.
But he had to put his chest up because you have these two big dudes. He's like, I ain't gonna look like a punk. I'm gonna look like I'm leading this thing. Yeah. So he's like second behind James.
Yeah,
and he's next to Aaron.
And here come Peter First of all, Peter, if you were getting ready to leave, you would have.
Well, all the men were like, "Well, it's time for you to go."
You were at the beach. If you were getting ready to leave, you were making this decision yourself. You would have been up the steps.
But you know what he said first? First, Pete said, nobody's gonna tell me what to do or whatever. I'm gonna leave on my own time.
After they've already told you to leave.
Yeah, he said, so I'm gonna leave now, brother. Thank you for your time. I was like, what? Like, it switched so quick.
Oh my god! And then he has to go to Buongiorno, and then Jacob with his
chicks, and then it's Pizza King. I was like, man, you don't get your dusty ass out the line.
And then Jacob with his shady self. Buongiorno means good morning. I don't know what Buongiorno means.
He said Buongiorno means good morning. I don't know, it was so hilarious. Like, it was literally a Twilight Zone. I was like, what am I even watching at this point? Got a grown-ass man that's fainted. We got Jacob here trying to buck his chest up,
And we in the midst of all this muscular men.
Yes. And then we got Pete trying to do his own little exit. Then we got Andrew running away with his little sparkling spritzer or whatever.
Yeah.
Talking about, chill, dude. Yeah. Chill.
And you know who was nowhere to be found also, who had their back turned to what was going on most of the time, was Logan. As tall as he is. He had his back turned. I'm sure he thinking, I am a lover, not a fighter. And
the whole thing was just in shambles.
It was.
It was in shambles.
But you know what would have been a wonderful ending? You guys tell me this. What if Peter's standing there, right? And he said he's Buongiorno bees, right? And the women were like, oh, hell no. This is a beatdown. And they start running towards him, right? And he's looking. And then the man was like, oh, no, we got this. And they start running. And they take over the women. And Peter starts running. Like, oh. He starts running up the steps. Where's the car? Where's the car? And then Wells, the bartender,
with his drink in his hand.
Jesse! That would have been hilarious. That would have been such a cool ending.
That would have been hilarious.
It would have been. Yeah.
But no, we do not want you guys to start scripting crazy endings.
We do not
condone violence. This is a PG-13 friendly show. Oh but yes, I thought it was hilarious.
Thank you.
But let's talk about Andrew.
Oh yeah. Finally. Oh yes. When they were all out together.
And then after everything calmed down, guess what this fool say? Oh wait, I wrote it down. Hold on, wait. No. Hold on, wait. Because he wrote it down. I wrote it down. Hold on, wait. What he said. Alrighty, let's get back to the party. That's what Andrew said as everything decides to just kind of simmer down. I'm like,
and he never stood up for anybody.
And then he goes behind,
Brittany slithers.
Let's sneak away. What? He knew he felt like a punk. He felt like a punk because that's what it was a punk move. He did not want to. He didn't even want to go confront anybody with other men.
The way he goes to Brittany tells you that he knew that Brittany should actually be upset with him in that moment. Because that's how he went and kind of, slid up to her. But Brittany, I don't know why.
She was so Andrew. All over him.
You're there kissing him, and I don't know if it's the adrenaline and all
and
that stuff.
He's like, let's chill. Yeah, let's chill.
It's like, wow, dude. He was calling her dude. He called dude like twice. And I'm like, that's not someone who's like feeling you like that, Brittany, I don't. But in the preview, I see that she was kissing Tyler. So Tyler will be a good person for her. I think. Not Andrew. Brittany needs more of a man than Andrew. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Maybe someone a little older than him. I don't know how old Andrew is. He seems to be young to me. But maybe because he has like a little baby face. So, yeah. I don't know.
But James and Justin ended up going home.
I know. That was sad.
It was about time for them to go home.
James anyway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But oh my God!
I'm sure
so
he's
now
gonna find someone. He's too fine for someone. I am shocked that someone has not like he hasn't met anyone after his first go around.
Yeah.
With the whole Bachelor thing. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys. Brandon, now it's split week.
Oh yeah.
The moment we've all been not waiting for is here. Yeah. They have decided they are going to split up the couples. And they are bringing in new women, but the women also get men later. Which I'm so happy they did.
That was really nice. I love that. What did you think about the women?
There was really
Sarah
only
was
two
there.
women that were really, pretty in my book. I mean, all women are pretty, but like just from what I was seeing, like the Australian girl, she was not really that cute.
I thought she had a pretty face. I thought so. I'm sure. I thought she had a pretty face.
The only people that I feel like the women
Eliza
should be nervous about is that girl Jessica from Clayton season. Not Matt season, Justinia from Matt season,
and Sarah,
and
too.
then
I think it was Sarah.
She
was from Matt's season, and then Eliza. Eliza was from whose season? Matt's also?
No, Clayton.
Clayton season. Okay.
Yeah, Eliza, and I would say Justina.
Oh, yeah.
Justinia. I feel those are the only women you really had to worry about. The other three really, I would not have been stressed, and honestly, I would not have even been impressed because if I had somebody who was secure like Brandon, I really am just like, okay, babe, have a good day.
I don't think any
I'll see you in a week.
Were even looking for Brandon. He made it known. He had his whole two hands.
This
hand, and this hand too was like this on Serene. So it's like he makes it known. Do not come looking for me. I got somebody right here.
And I won't even be looking for you.
Yes.
And then even what I noticed that almost all of the men were not touching their women.
Except
even Aaron and Genevieve. And I had faith in him. But when they walked in, Aaron said, they look good. I ain't gonna lie. I said, Aaron, I had faith in you. Now I'm like on shaky grounds. Now I'm on very shaky grounds.
And I thought it was really, Johnny, oh my God. Victoria said she feels like she cheated or something. Victoria, I hope you didn't do anything because Johnny don't look like the guy who's going to forgive. You know what he told Logan? She was there making out
with that guy. You deserve to have some fun.
He was so upset for him. Like, I was like, and even Rodney got into it too. You got to do what's right for you. Well, Rodney, we see you gonna do what's right for you because
I told y'all he did not want no lace. He did not want no lace. That's not his type. I don't think he. He might have dated one or two white women, but I don't really think that's his cup of tea. I think he likes biracial women, people of his own.
The same thing. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I think he likes. He called Eliza, Teddy, and Serene.
Yeah,
3 women of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I feel. That's who he's into. He wants somebody.
Biracial? I don't know.
I don't know if she's biracial. She might be black.
Yeah.
But he either likes biracial or he likes black women. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
He
might have dipped and dabbled in the vanilla cup a couple of times. Nothing wrong with that or whatever. But I don't think he wanted Lace, who is much older, doesn't have much shape. No shame there. Not all women have shape. Yeah. But I don't think that's just his type. It's not his type. And then, he just wasn't feeling her. Like, even he wasn't all over her, but she was all over him. Mm-hmm. You're the apple of my eye. I'm sorry, Lace, but it's just not him. I'm sure that...
I know, apple of my eye. I was
but on Michelle's season, they had the whole apple thing.
I know. But I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Lace. Yeah, she certainly likes him more than he likes her.
Yeah.
And he is just using her as a placeholder until he gets something that he really wants.
Which was Eliza.
And I always tell women, don't stay in anything that is placeholding.
Facts. Yeah, but that was really unfortunate or whatever. But we have really found out that Brandon is really such a little gossipy nitty.
Oh, he's such
and I love this side of him. Like, I feel like we get to see this really loose, funny, hilarious side. He's so funny. He was like, man, Jacob, he a walking thought. He out there fighting demons.
And he's like, most of these women are not coming back
home
to
with men. Facts.
Facts.
Period. Well, they're coming with new men. How about that?
I know. You know what would be really good if they show a little video to the men of the new men who the women are seeing. Oh, I would love that for the men to be like, what is going on? Because those men, I feel, were quite cute. They had some cute ones. Oh, Lou is back.
Yes,
Lou is back.
Lou, African brother. Oh.
Oh my God! Oh, Lou is back.
Yeah, he is fine. Yeah. He is fine, and he is buff. I see him, and I
saw him in Michelle's season.
But I stalk him and Riley's Instagram specifically for their gym videos.
Oh, I remember Riley.
I remember they had like almost like 300 pounds on their back doing push.
Really? On their Instagram?
I literally follow them just to see them work out.
Yeah, Olu is fit.
They are both very fit and very fine. Like
really, really fit. Yeah. But that would be so interesting. Who of the women do you think is going to. I was surprised that Victoria said that she feels as though she cheated on Johnny. Because if Victoria, when you left Johnny, you said if he does anything, you're going to kill him.
Well, you know what I noticed? I noticed the women who are not secure in their relationship. Well, the women who instinctively know the men are not really there for them. Mm-hmm. They went out because they did not have faith. Shanae went out. Who else went out?
And Shanae was kissing Tyler, wasn't it?
I think it was Shay. It was Shanae. It was Victoria. It was who else? I can't remember who else it was. It did not seem like they were stepping out. Was Serene
and Genevieve.
Yeah, and maybe Jill.
And Lace. I don't think Lace was doing anything. She seemed really sad about the whole Rodney stuff.
Well, because she knew that he really was not into her like that.
Brittany was there with somebody already.
She was with Tyler because she knew Andrew wasn't feeling her.
She said Andrew. Who?
It felt really good to not think about Andrew, and I'm going to take my sweet time getting back.
Whoo. Anyway, you know something? I'm happy for Brittany.
Andrew was all up in the shower with somebody doing some shower scene, and then also who else? Jacob looked like he was about to have sex in the pool, child. Logan was holding on to that other girl, whatever, from Clayton season. Yeah.
But I don't.
Rodney was tonguing down Eliza. He was quite smitten.
Well, that's what Jacinia said, and I wonder who she was talking to. It seemed for a moment she was talking to the women.
Yeah, or something. I don't know, but it ended. I think it's going to be a mess. I cannot wait to watch it today. I cannot. But yes, you guys. I think that was everything. Let me just double check. But yes, you guys, it is Mary.
And
be much as a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
And let us know who you think is going to be faithful, going to remain faithful. And who do you think is not?
Yeah, y'all. Bye.